first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the New York Jets. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Carr. This to Hines on the drop-off.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On third down, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Wilson on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they keep...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones pushes him up, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as the team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A give to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now it's Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Second and 14.
Now it's Hines. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Hines again.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run with Hines, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he's got his target, it's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, It's Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down now, it's Hines. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Wilson. Again, he finds more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded right around the 8.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves,